Hi, welcome to Take 5, where we daily consider devotional thoughts from Oswald Chambers' book, My Utmost for His Highest. Today is May 20th, and the title of today's devotional is Taking Possession of Our Own Soul. By your patience, possess your soul. Luke chapter 21, verse 19. Some could form an opinion that there is lack of evidence in today's church of deliberate attitude and movement towards Christ-likeness. Possibly this exists due to a concern of not wanting it to appear that salvation is of works, yet the truth is one does need to put effort into Christ-like behavior, which requires for one to know indeed what is the mind of Christ, and such knowledge is found in the Bible. Chambers begins with, when a person is born again, there is a period of time when he does not have the same vitality in his thinking or reasoning that he previously had. We must learn to express this new life within us, which comes by forming the mind of Christ. Luke 21, verse 19 means that we take possession of our souls through patience. In summation, Chambers is stating the Christian must learn to form within the mind of Christ. And in doing so, this will require time, effort, and patience. Generally, there is little regard given of how the Christian life is to be different from non-believers. Chambers words it that many of us prefer to stay at the entrance to the Christian life instead of going on to create and build our souls in accordance with the new life God has placed within us. We fail because we are ignorant of the way God has made us, and we blame things on the devil that are, actually the result of our own undisciplined natures. Just think what we could be when we are awakened to the truth. Life in Christ is a departure from how we used to be. The church, it seems, needs to put more emphasis on the changed behavior of the child of God. An area that needs attention are one's moods. Moods affect attitude, which in turn affects behavior. At times, the Christian can feel pretty unchristlike. One may pray that God will change their attitude, but to OC, this is nothing about which needs to be prayed. He states, there are certain things in life that we need not pray about. Moods, for instance. We will never get rid of moodiness by praying, but we will by kicking it out of our lives. Moods nearly always are rooted in some physical circumstance, not in our true inner nature. It is a continual struggle not to listen to the moods which arise as a result of our physical condition, but we must never submit to them for a second. We have to pick ourselves up by the back of the neck and shake ourselves. Then we will find that we can do what we believed we were unable to do. The problem that for most of us, we are cursed with simply the lack of want. The Christian life is one of spiritual courage and determination to live it out in the flesh. Again, to summarize his words, we must not give in and live by moods and feelings. As Paul instructed, we must take every thought captive. So, to no longer be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our mind so that we may prove what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect. In April of 2019, I entered in my notes 5 words for consideration regarding the mindset to use for growing in Christ likeness. They are intentional, deliberate, determined, intense, focused. Now, determination is one that Chambers uses in his final instructions for today, but it would seem that any and all of those on my list would fit into what Chambers says. However you say it, be certain, though, that the Christian lifestyle is not one of haphazard, mindless worldliness that brings only shame to God. Determined to have this mind in you that was in Christ Jesus. If you haven't yet read today's devotional from Dr. Chambers, I encourage you to do so, for it will enhance the time that we spend together. It's available free online. Please share any comments or questions, and also share prayer requests as well. And now may God's grace and peace be ours as we seek to live our utmost for His highest. Thanks for being here today. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.